Check this out, everybody. It's Scott, your crypto bro, and I'm back with an emergency update on Bitcoin. It just hit a major level and we need to pay attention. I'm going to show you exactly what to look for and the targets we have next. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Hey, I'm Scott, and I've been a pro trader for 10 years. In these videos, I'm going to teach you everything I've learned so you don't have to learn the hard way. Remember to follow and share the channel. And also have your alerts on because I'm going to give you a lot of updates and you want to be the first to know. Taking a look at Bitcoin on the 1 month chart, what we can see is that over the history of Bitcoin's price action, Bitcoin really likes to trade in these triangle patterns. All right. You can see way back here in 2013, Bitcoin formed a triangle and broke out to the upside. Back here in 2017 through the COVID crash of 2020, Bitcoin was in a triangle pattern and it broke out to the upside and put in the double top. Now, Bitcoin put in the double top back here in the 2021 bull cycle, and it proceeded to crash all the way down here and put in a double bottom right at the FTX crash. And Steve called that inside the Financial Freedom Academy. All right, the bottom, 15.5K. Now, Bitcoin has worked its way up and we're in a massive pattern right now, but this triangle is a little bit different than these two triangles. The one we're in right now is known as a rising wedge. Now, rising wedges oftentimes are bearish, meaning when they break down, the target is actually the bottom of the wedge. All right. I don't think that's what we're looking at here, but I need to let you know that is something we're definitely paying attention to. Now, I'm going to remove this trend line. All right. So we can take a look at the monthly candle and let me zoom in a little bit. All right. Because what we can see here, this is a monthly candle. And what we have right now forming is a red, potentially topping monthly candle, and the top is right here at about 126. Okay, now you see this pink line, that is the 9 EMA. That's the 9 exponential moving average on the monthly. Normally price holds it and hugs it all the way up to the top. Now let's look at the last cycle. Bitcoin put in a double top right here around 68, 69, came down, held the 9, held the 9, held the 9, broke below, and then it was lights out. All right. So far, we're holding the 9. So I'm still bullish. All right. I'm going to show you why. Let's go over here to the, this is actually the weekly. This is the 1 week chart. Bitcoin has broken down below this daily trend. You see this daily trend line? And recently it stopped out shorts by doing a massive squeeze up. That's a stop run on your shorts. All right.
Stay ahead of the game with real-time trade alerts. Hit subscribe and turn the notifications on so you're always the first to know about the latest stock and crypto moves. Your financial freedom is just one click away. Let's crush those gains together.
But essentially, right now, we're in the major support for Bitcoin, right around 107, 103.3, and there is one level lower right here at the 50 MA blue, and that's at 98.5. Okay, SRSI has crossed back down and we got a trend rejection on our RSI. So what do I expect? Well, I'm expecting Bitcoin to consolidate and put in a bottom somewhere between these levels at 98.5, 103.3, and 107.4. All right. Why? Let me show you. Because we have higher targets on the chart. This is actually the Bitcoin 1-day chart. All right. So we went from the monthly to the weekly. Now we're on the daily. Now on the daily, I actually alerted this short, the Pico top here, right around 126 on my X at Crypto Bro Alerts. All right. So I actually took this short into this trend line on Bitcoin and it broke down. Now, the issue is I actually closed it right here at 117 expecting a bounce, and it actually just nuked all the way through, and it actually ended up being one of the largest liquidations in crypto history. All right. Now, that said, we've recovered so far and we're holding these bullish buying zones right now. We're actually holding 107. We held 103.3 twice. That's a double bottom. But there is one level down here I want you to have on your chart, and that's right around 98.1 to 98.5. If Bitcoin wants to, it can go down here and it can actually grab that level. And here's the thing, that level is absolutely critical for Bitcoin to hold if we go there. If we go to 98.1, 98.3, Bitcoin has to hold. If it holds, I'm expecting a rally for Bitcoin line to go back up from here around 98 and rally into these higher levels on the chart. All right, we actually have a target at about 129, a target at 138, a target at 160, and the most bullish target is 176,474 per Bitcoin. All right, now that said, we need to be careful here because this is a bearish pattern. This is actually a head and shoulders topping pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Plus on the monthly, we have that bearish candle right now, but the month isn't over and we're holding the 9 EMA pink. So that level's right around 102. We need to close above that level by the end of October. All right. So have these levels on your chart. Remember these daily levels that we can hold as support. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Are you still late to every pump? Make sure you follow Crypto Bro Alerts on X and check out the free email list inside the FFA. Link in the description.